Okay, you can start.
Thank you, thank you. Let me 1 second, you guys. I need to do something very quick. Let's see. Okay. Okay, auka te pechame nya Marta na ni shi nya ku pognanas nya wepi ya han my ku te pe nya shkal nya pum chaka nya mit ye nash nya wait matayunti. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. It's a great honor for me to be with all you guys today. And before we start talking about all the plants, I wanna do a little introduction on one of the our sacred plants. That's name is peltai. So you can see it over here. And the reason why it's too up is because I want to light it up. So I want to do a prayer before we start. So my heart decay will shaka shaman decay nyawe nyakunyawe shaman pugnashes nyawe samai kubshu mapa. Ye ham pugnashes nyawe shaman hanta nyue kuwu nyakunyawe shaman kuwu tepe hanu kuwu hakwash kuwu nyakunyawe shaman pi nyapum wa shesh nyapum maira ye haimaha. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. This is the sage. So I burn it and do a prayer for all of us. And we always, when we go out into the mountains and cut any plant, we always do a prayer. Leave some tobacco or pray, give it our intention, and we always just take a little bit so the plant can be alive and can be so don't kill the whole plant. So I would like to start with the peltai with the sage. This is white sage. So this is the plant, and then that's why we make a bundle, bundle up for ceremony users and stuff. Um, but also with the pie, when it's fresh, you can eat. Let me see. I want to show you, but I don't know. There you go. The stalk, you can eat this. This a lot. They have a lot of water, and um, it's kind of mint a little bit, and then so if you put in, just a little piece of the little one small leaf in the water, that will water very good. Also, when you're sick with the flu or stuff like that, you can make a tea with the sage. And then also one of the things I used to do when I was younger, when with a fresh um peltai, I used to rub it up in my, just pull it out and I rub it up in my lips. So I use it as a too. So you can use this plant for a lot of things, and and also too, to smash the house to do a ceremony. So you smash your house, your family, and then this one will help you like to calm you down, and then take all the bad spirits from your house or wherever you at, and then so yeah, it's just burning a little bit because it will make a lot of smoke. So it's not very good when you do that. So just a little bit so it can go a long way. And so yeah, this is the so I'm going to show over here too as a container during the sage. But also, we the meat, and this one is a great tool to make jewelry or to make other medicinal items, and also um, to use it as a tool to make more other arts and crafts too. Uh, with that, I would like to present the yucca. This is a kush. I don't know if you guys see it. Oops. The akush is the yucca, so it's a lot long leaf, and it's very sharp on both sides, so you have to be very, very careful. So with this, with the yucca plant, and the springtime is coming up, with all the flowers coming, so you can eat the flowers. It's very good with, you can like cook it with onions and eggs and stuff like that, and it's very yummy. And then, but also with that plant, before we process this, we need to boil it maybe for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours until it's very soft, and then you can clean it up like, with like with with a towel or something, just rip out like that, take it out like that. I call it, you can take off all the meat, all the inside. When you do that, you will have, and I cut this, very, very small, but they usually are longer than that. So you see these ones. So this is yucca too. This is very, very long, long leaves. And see how we clean it up over here already. So we just take all the meat out, and we leave only the fibers. So with this fibers, you can use a lot of things. One of the things, you can make a big rope that's very strong. And then, so also you do things like this to clean up. You see this one? Oops, there you go. So you can use this to clean up. You have things, you can clean the baskets, or you can clean something else. And then, and you can make it bigger too, to sweep the floors and stuff. Also another product made from that is on the yucca plant. Oops, this one. Can you guys see it? Okay. So this one is to put the arrows. It's like like a bag for arrows.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah, you guys can see it?
Right.
Yeah, okay. So is that, and then, and of course, you have the handle over here with the same yucca cord too. People put it in the back and go hunt. Um, so yeah, making the ropes, and also, when you have your pottery, you can make the handle like this with the same yucca. And you can just handle like that and carry your waters and stuff like that. And then, so yeah, you can use a yucca plant for different things. Let me see. There's another one, another handle.
Hey, and I'm just going to interrupt you. Everybody, please make sure you're muted. Oh, that might have been Candace who walked out. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, and then here is another piece of the rope. And then, I don't know if you guys can see it, how it is tied together. So it's just a long process. I have to go harvest, clean it up, let it dry, and wash it out very good, and then start making the ropes. So that's one of the other plants. And then, let me see, what is this? Another plant too is the Juncus. This is Juncus. This is very like this is dry already. But with the Juncus, you can make baskets like this one. Let me show you guys. So I have this basket. So this is, oops, this is with the Juncus. And so these ones, they have, you see the rattlesnake over here? It's a brown rattlesnake. With the brown part, that's the root of the Juncus grass. And the other one is just the other color. The black one, we dye it with all natural ingredients. Like we use like the bark of the oak tree, and then you use the flowers of the elderberry, and it's just a mix of different plants and then we'll come out with this black color. And then so yeah, people will make, you know, different designs. Let me see. I have another basket over here. And you see they have a lot of brown and black on it. That's another color. And with the basket, not only use Juncus, but also use this plant over here. Let me show you this. We use this plant. This is deer grass. This is deer grass, and then this used for the inside of the basket. When people weave in the basket, they go in the inside part, and then so this is deer grass, and also we have
Anna, sorry, Anna, can I interrupt you again for a second? Somebody suggested, would you know how to turn off your background screen? Because I think the green screen, every time you're showing a greenish plant, it kind of disappears and it's sort of patchy.
okay.
I don't know if you can do that.
Let me see.
Thank you.
I put. Let me see.
If not, it's okay. It just was a suggestion.
How about that one? Is that better? That be better?
That might be better. That looks good.
Okay.
A little better, thanks.
Okay. 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 So this is another another basket. And then so a lot of the material for this kind of basket, the sumac. And the sumac does it's a plant that you can harvest in this time right now. And then you have to split it in three parts. So you use two hands and your teeth, so you can split it like that. And then, so this is the sumac already dry. So I was like, just let it dry, and then later when it's dry, you see how long it is. And then so to make it like this long is very hard, because when you are like separating, sometimes, you know, it breaks in a little pieces, and it's just very frustrating sometimes. But and after that, when it's already dry, you just pull it out, the brown part. You pull it out this, and then you see how, let me see. You will see like this part is very shiny. So that helps to make beautiful designs on the baskets, in the Juncus basket with sumac. They have the special effect on the baskets with the different designs. So it's very hard to get this material, especially because we don't have that many places to go and collect this sumac. So, but it's very beautiful material. And then so yeah, so we have this kind of basket, and then we have so other kind of baskets, the same, make it the same material, like somebody. Okay, so anyway, so this other basket, that's another basket over here. It's very small, but they have different shapes. So all the baskets that are open like this, when we name it sawil. The sawil, and it's used in the kitchen. So when we crack the acorns or different seeds that we grind, and then so we just put it over here, and then we just go like that, and then when the wind comes, it would take all the skin acorns and stuff like that. We just go like and then upside, so take it out. One of the stories is the rattlesnake told one elder, if you put my design over here, I will protect your food to you know, for so they can not eat the grains anymore. That's why a lot of Kumeyaay basket, they have rattlesnake design on it. And then so yeah, that's for protection. And then so yeah, that's why you will see a lot of the Kumeyaay basket with rattlesnake designs. And then, and we also have the other kind of baskets like these ones, the smaller ones. We call it with the top. We have a little top. We call hilu, and the hilu is used to storage like the small little seeds like chia seed and other little like pine nuts and stuff like that. And then you just cover with that. And then but also we have another with another material. We have the screen. The screen is made of willow. So we'll show you guys over here. So this is a willow basket. And then, so this is to store acorns. So we have like big granaries to store acorns, and then they can be there for a long time. And then, so the willow have some medicine on it, so it's like a repellent with the insects. So you food with them for longer. I think in the early 90s, like my grandma, she started making dogs and chickens just for decoration and for business, so a lot of people will start buying baskets and put in the kitchen with eggs and fruit and stuff like that. And then that was something new too. But it's beautiful, beautiful art. Um, so yeah, we have a lot of with the willows. Also, we use the bark of the willow, and of course we use the willow to make houses. But also we use the bark to make a skirt. So this is a willow bark skirt, and it's very soft, and it can be used for a long time. So and it's very soft because when you see, you have to sit on it and stuff like that. So it's like people make it their own how they want it, but it's very soft. And then and this material is very hard to collect too because you have to go and cut this the bark. And but yeah, it's very beautiful. And guess and look at you guys, you see how they put it together over here. They're
Yeah.
using here they use this one is yucca, the yucca rope. They use it over here to tie it all together. And it's just the beautiful, and it's medium size. So yes, so that's with the willow. Let's see, by the willow we also do games. Like this one. Like this is like we call it pashok. So this one, like 4 sticks, and this is one of the traditional Kumeyaay games. And then so they have 4 sticks like this, and then we have 15 little sticks. It's like the counting points. And then it's a very simple game, but it's very fun. Kids love this game. Um, Going with more baskets. I want to show this one, you guys. This is tiny little basket.
Ooh,
So,
nice.
so you can use. I call the brown little part. Let me show you that over here. So 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 you see over here on the top up over here. I call the head because I have like the little over here, the brown part. So you can remove this and just add to your basket, but also you can just keep it and you can make these designs with a and then so this one is a Torrey Pine needle over here. So this is Torrey Pine, and then you can make different shapes. Yeah, so you can make different shapes and you can different sizes and things like that, and also the storage things. Let me see. And of course, with talking about the pine needles and stuff, we use the whole plant too, for medicine, or to eat, pine nuts. And then you have it on one over here. So you can, harvest and eat it, good oil and stuff. Uh, we also have um, the handle of the rattle that's made of willow. So willow we call ayao. Also, we have other plants like the oak tree, and with the oak tree, we of course we use the bark um, for medicine. We use the acorns to eat it. We have different kind of acorns. We have the live oak acorn. We have the black oak, and then we have another acorn. It's very tiny, tiny acorn. It's like live oak, but it's very tiny, and we call Kumeyaay. It's a sweet acorn. It's not really sweet, but it's not that bitter as the other ones. And then it kind of it's fine trees, but they are. I'm so lucky we have one right in front of the house, and then a very very tiny little acorn. Also, we have with with the oak tree, we have these they call it rubber stick. See it, and then have I don't know if you can see the designs on this one. They have some kind of designs over here, and it's with the red ochre. So yeah, so there's a you can make a lot of tools from the oak tree. Also, we have this one. This is a baby cradle. So this is a baby cradle, and two is made of with oak tree wood over here. And then also we use um, mesquite root too to make another. I mean, this is not complete still, but this is the mesquite root for another baby cradle. It's just different materials that are very, very strong to use. And let me see.
Does anybody
And
have
also
any questions about anything yet? I was kind of wondering how you harvest the pine nuts out of those Torrey pine cones, because I've tried to do it myself. They're really tough to break into.
Well, they have different ways to do it. Another one is you kind of toast a little bit and they will come out very easily.
Okay.
And then so yeah, it's like in August, I think that's when is the time to harvest. And then another one, and of course you use the what do you call? Oh, that's like a glue. The pine.
And the
Sap.
sap. The sap.
Yes, yes, thank you. Use that for glue too. And also yeah, you use it as a glue for anything you need. And also over here is another plant. Did it close stage? And then this one we use as a medicinal remedy. So when somebody have like inflammation and in the skin, something like that, I make this like use the color so beautiful. It's like a lotion. And then when something if you the feet or something that's very swollen stuff like that, you put this kind of medicine in there, it will help. And then or if you cannot do this, you just boil it and put it in there and wrap it out with a some kind of material.
Anna,
Smell it.
I have
There
a
you go.
question. Was that a sage? Was that like the black sage? What is that plant material that you held up? Not the white
This one?
sage, the one that you just held up that looked sort of
Oh, that was the coastal sage.
coastal sage. Okay.
Yeah. And then also we have
Anna, I have a quick question.
Yes.
The lotion that you showed us, what is it made of, and how do you make it?
Well, this is the from this plant, and then so I was just I used what do you call it, wax, and then put it all together like that.
So which plant is it?
Definitely
Aloe
Um,
or?
coastal
It's
sage.
Artemisia californica.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And also, I use different products. I mean, I use different plants to make, kind of like a new product or whatever. And then, because I'm working to having a Kumeyaay store in Old Town, so I'm working and making more items so people can have the same benefits in different ways too. So I'm working with this. This is a little acorn, but it's soap. And this one I'm using the white sage, and it's an acorn shape. I thought was so cute. And then but yeah, it's a soap and it smells very good. This is I made it with put it together with like melt and pour and sage, but they give it a very nice color. And then with different we do that with different plants. But also we have our traditional um soap, like is the lilac, the wild lilac. And then so I have in this container already dry and grind it because I use for the soaps. But this plant, you can just use it like that. You don't need to put nothing. It's just a natural soap. And then especially when you walk, you this spring, if you go up to the mountains and you see the lilac, just get a bunch of flowers and wrap it up in a little bit of water, and you will see all the foam coming out from that flower. So that's one of the soaps, and I like to incorporate this with other with like the melt and pour, so I can make products. And but this one don't need nothing else. It's just a natural soap. And then and of course we have other things like you can use the yucca to make shampoo and soap and stuff like that. It's very, very strong. You have to be very careful because they say if you can lose your hair too. It's because it's very, very strong. And then so you need to have to know how to make the shampoo. But yeah, the yucca, that's another way to help with to clean up. Uh, we also have the elderberry, and the elderberry is very special. Um, when I was little, I used to eat a lot of the fruit, the little purple fruit they have. So I used to eat all the time those fruit. But also we use um the wood to make different things. Like this one is a spoon. It's a spoon. I make this one for one of the classes, so we did that. And then so you see it's a little bit of not perfect, but I'm very proud of my spoon. And of course they have the handle with the yucca over here. Oops, over here to hold it. And then so yeah, and right now with the elderberry, it's very good. Like when people get sick, if you make a tea with the flowers, you will be sweating a lot. That's why it's recommended to do tea at nighttime because you will sweat a lot. And now with the COVID, it's a very good to use because there's a lot. And then so yeah, it's just very good. And I usually like collect the plant, let it dry, and so when you need it, it's there to use. And we use, and also the wood we use it to make flutes, and then and boats and stuff like that. Uh, so this one is another. Oops. This is just a small little arrow using different plants to put it together. And then, like I say, yeah, the oak tree is the one of the strongest ones. And then, let me see.
And I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you recommend any particular teas for people who are recovering from COVID? I have several friends who have had COVID and they're recovering at home. Do you have any special teas that you'd recommend?
The easy one to find, I think that would be the white sage. Have a tea, and then that will help a lot. Mhm. The tea, and then like I say, elderberry is another very good too. A lot of people are using that. And then other ones that are better to find right now, because yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't know any questions. Oh, I have this over here to show you guys. These are not I really like. And then they call it like hours alive. It's like
Oh,
this,
Dudley.
yeah, and then so this one, when you're in the mountains, you just fill it up. It's like a little plastic they have on it, and then you can eat it. If you are hiking in the mountains and you are like so thirsty, you don't have water, this is one of the plants that you can use, and that will help you. And that's other one too with the sumac. There's another plant too. If you're hiking, just put a little bit of under your tongue, and that will help you. So that kind of dry your mouth, so you have to be more thirsty.
Wow.
And then so yeah, this is one of the plants. And also too, I mean, I want to share you guys. Over here in San Diego, we have a lot of plants that we can, as a medicinal, to eat. We have wild potatoes, we have wild onions, we have, fruits and stuff like that. And then, yeah, different things that we can eat. I'm just saying because a lot of people don't know that we have wild onions and wild potatoes and stuff like that. And that's one of the classes I used to love to teach because all the students would go up to the mountains and go and start having, wild potatoes. And the wild potatoes, you can eat it like raw or you can cook it and stuff like that. And it's very, very good. And then, and yeah, and it's a lot of plants, from, like coastal plants and the mountains and the desert. So, we have like, wherever we go, if we can find things to eat. And, and I think right now, I think it's very important to learn because I was telling my students, I'm like, you guys, if something happens, stores, they close or whatever, you know where to find these things. And when the pandemic happened last year, I was telling like, see, right now people was like, so like going crazy trying to go to the store and go shopping and stuff like that. And one of my friends called me and he's like, "Are you have groceries and for the whole month?" And so I'm like, "Yeah, I do have groceries, and but also we're going a lot and harvest, native plants to eat." And he's like, "No, I'm serious." I'm like, "Well, I'm serious too." That's how good to know and healthy. So I don't know who somebody have other questions. Sure.
Barbara, you're muted.
Oh.
There.
That was wonderful. And I was wondering if you know the anthropologist Michael Wilkin Robertson, who wrote this book. He is passionate about ethnobotany in Baja California and San Diego. And I attended a presentation he gave at the Hort Society. And I thought you might, I was looking through it because I thought you might even be in this book. There's so many beautiful pictures of Native peoples in it. So do you know him?
Yes.
He's
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
and anybody who wants to dig deeper into this, I'd be happy to loan this book. It's a really beautiful and comprehensive book on this topic by a local academic.
Other questions, anyone?
I just want to say one thing. Anna has been kind enough to give us 3 baskets that were made by her family that we can raffle off for our club. Just so you know, they're beautiful. Any other questions?
That's fantastic.
Are we doing that at this meeting or will we save them for?
No, we're gonna do it.
Oh, cool. Great, Linda. Thanks, Carol. And thank you, Anna.
So did you, do you want to hold up the baskets or just pull
Yeah,
3
it's right
names?
here.
Oh, sweet.
Lovely.
One is Juncus grass and the other ones are pine needle. And then they're different shapes. So this one is like this shape and the other one is like this one like that. So you can put like a pen or something, like a pen holder.
Oh, nice. Very pretty. Okay, should we? Okay, won't look. Is Margaret Pope here? No. Beth LaHaye? Okay, you're missing out. Well, Marnie's not there. So as soon as I find someone that's online, you'll get it. Karen?
Karen Lair or
Oh,
Sarah?
Vanderhort?
Yep. I am here.
Okay,
Okay.
you got one.
Sorry, did you say Karen Lair?
No, Karen Vanderhort.
Oh, different Karen, never mind.
Pat Welsh?
I didn't see Pat.
Ann Checkaway?
Where are our members?
I know it. Carol Carriage?
Really? Oh.
Well deserved, Carol. Well deserved.
Okay, last one. Mary Freestadt.
Ah, yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we'll get the baskets and we will deliver them to you.
Yeah. So are there any other questions that people might have?
I do. Anna, can you tell us just a little bit about what your people do with black sage? Black sage.
Yes. We use it too to make bundles and to use it to to burn it. Yeah, and then yeah, and to eat it. You do all that.
The seeds.
Mm.
And to make a tea, you make a tea with it?
Yes. It's very strong. I think it's very beautiful. I really like it because the color and it's very strong and it smells so good too. So yeah.
Where do you sell your products?
Right now we have some over there at the Sumac Cultural Center. I know Verona has some over there too. And well, right now with the pandemic, nobody's going to sell them, but usually people do go with traditional gatherings or the powwows and like that. But we're working with the state park to open a Kumeyaay store in Old Town. We call it Kumeyaay Market. So we already have the contracts and everything. It's just with the pandemic, and taking our time to open basically. Because I want to have all the people and the artists from both sides of the border come together and grand opening. But right now with them it's very hard to do that. So we do a soft opening before that, and we'll see. We're trying to do our best right now with the pandemic. Yeah. But also, people really need right now.
Yeah, I have a question.
There.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. When I was in South America, the Indian woman told me that they had plants where they told me, don't tell the man, they don't know this, but when you don't want children, there are certain teas we are taking, we're drinking to prevent, pregnancy. because really they didn't have that many kids. And so I was wondering if there are plants in California or that you use, or that, to provoke periods, or to prevent pregnancy.
Mhm. Yes, yes, we do. And then we also, there's plans for when people are pregnant, to have the baby. I don't know, it's to have the baby, I guess, So I guess that helps to the process. I don't know, but they have tea for that too. Yeah, yeah, we have all those kind of plans for that. Mhm.
I'm not sure if I understood. What does it do to the baby? Does it
Oh no,
avoid,
the
or does
plans
it
to help to have the
help
baby
during the pregnancy?
sooner, or more easy way to do it to have the baby. It just help coming to
Like during labor, it helps with the labor type of.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And so what is that plant? What is it that
I have the name right now, but yeah, we do have plants. Because we have different plants, different for different things. Somebody for ceremonial and stuff like that, and then I remember when I was little, like my mom, we come back from having a funeral. Or, she always come home and smash herself and us too. And she put all the different plants together and take a shower with that was very time. And that's one of the things, we're losing right now. We're not practicing that much. Like, I remember when I was little, we used to do more and it's a lot of the plants that, because my mom used to do it all the time, so now I just remember little things. But like, I wish I can have my mom now so she can, teach me more. But yeah,
Right.
some of the things that I tell people too, like, hey, we need to practice all these activities like before.
Okay, thanks.
Um, in this book, it says that the cardius, wow, I cannot say this word. The sugar bush is the common English name, is a plant used by the Kumeyaay for pain in childbirth. Doesn't say anything about preventing pregnancy.
Oh, maybe Rus integrifolia.
Where's the plant? Is that it? Yeah, I couldn't say it.
Yeah, I know that one. So yeah, there's different plants for different uses. And then I'm very lucky to, we have elders that have that knowledge, and we just need to go and and ask them too. Yeah.
One of the things going on right now is that wanting to teach their young people more about the traditions, because a lot of them have been lost. And that's one thing that community college, which is associated with Kumeyaay, and I've taken some classes from there. It's really been fascinating. It's really lovely to be included into the Kumeyaay classes. You really learn from the Kumeyaay rather than people who are not Kumeyaay.
Yeah, no, all the classes at KCC Community College does knowledge, it's Kumeyaay knowledge. The most of the instructors are Kumeyaay too, and then and it's very good too, so people can learn it from the people, have the connection. But also for the youth, they're going to school and have a higher education, but they have that base of Kumeyaay knowledge, and practice the culture too. And then
So they have both.
so I think that's the only college in California right now, the native college right now. Yeah.
Hey, anybody else? We can have more questions.
Are there any
and wrap it up?
questions?
What do you guys think?
Mara, Roseanne.
Hi, Roseanne.
I just want to well, I guess what I want to say is I am so sorry that there's a pandemic, because a follow-up with this was to invite Anna, and some of you've been there. We have a ranch in land of your ancestors, and there are many, beautiful places where it was clear that the women would sit on this beautiful big rock structure and grind their acorns and look out over the view. And anyway, I think early on and many years ago, the Garden Club came to visit, but we didn't have all this knowledge that you have. And so when the pandemic's over, Anna, you are invited to Rancho Corte Madera, and all of us and you can lead us through and explain more about the history of the ranch. Thank you.
That would be lovely. We would love to see.
Yeah, that'd be
you
great.
live and
Yeah.
in person. Yes, thank you, Roseanne.
Yeah.
A nice offer. Okay, well, Anna, we really appreciated you sharing all this knowledge with us. It was wonderful hearing everything, and thank you for showing us all the beautiful baskets and work from the community. Our next program that we will be meeting for will be February 22nd, and we have new and unusual garden tools. So look for more information about that program coming up. And really wonderful to see you all. Let's all pray for more rain in the coming days, and everybody hang in there and enjoy the week. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna.
Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Hi, Carol. Thank you so much. And for the raffle, that was really fun. That was great.
Yes.
Sure.
Thanks, Piper.
Bye, everybody.
Candace, will you stay on just a sec with me?
Mara, thank you for inviting us. It was so good.
Oh, good.
Thank you, thank
I
you.
know we should have done a little quick introduction, but we'll have
No,
a,
no. I logged in a little bit late because I had some trouble at home. But
okay.
our next talk, I'll send it to you. It's Greg Elder, and he's going to do fruit and pruning fruit trees. So if you
Great.
guys want to join.
That
Cool.
will-
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
you
Sheila.
all.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Okay, everyone, that was great.
Mara,
yeah, will you stay on?
me, sure.
Yeah, just stay on for 1 second. That's
Sure,
fine.
no problem.
Okay. Bye, everyone else. Bye, Mary. Bye, Jan. I have to leave. That's okay. I just wanted to say thank you again, Candace.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So that was recorded, and then we'll figure out with whether we can put a link to that.
Exactly. I mean, it should have been.
It says recording on my top corner.
All right. So we don't want to stop the recording. Stop recording.
Stop recording.